Hola amigos, hola amigas, Dorian here from Luxe. Welcome, bienvenido, croesuis. Salam alaikum, getting through this quickly. Good day, y'all. So we have got another washing machine video today, and this is the Hotpoint, made in Great Britain, Aquarius Ultima. Take it away, tell me some more about it.
Somebody jump in that knows when these were made. So these are what, mid 90s?
Early 90s.
Yeah. So 96 these were launched. Were they top end? So yeah, so this was Hotpoint's top of the range at the time.
Wow.
And we are incredibly lucky today because we've got some original 90s
Dun, dun,
Personal
dun.
Power to go with it. So we're going full blown mid 90s today.
Totally. So what I have got here are some of the cloths and stuff that
That's
I
what
brought.
You've got a bag of dirt.
So these are just, there's nothing seriously damaging. It is just dust and, from cleaning vacuums. There is nothing that would damage it. So.
Brand new.
And this machine is brand new. So,
Well, not anymore. This was a brand new inbox.
brand new in box. And we are going to do these cloths. We are going to put them on a 60 wash. Let me just get the rest of these in.
60 wash and press economy.
We're not, are we?
No, that would be pointless.
So
The
there we
economy
go.
wash. The economy wash. Does it do the same as this as what it did on all the Hotpoints? So it fills with hot and cold and doesn't put the heater on.
It's incoming water temperature.
Yeah, so it on a 60 it would fill with hot and cold water.
Okay.
So if you press economy, it will fill with hot and cold water, but it wouldn't put the heater on.
The
Right,
energy
okay.
save washes 10 degrees below the set temperature. I think.
So we don't have to put anything now in there. That is done. So we can close the door. That's closed. Let me move the light over to
I'm not going to
this
use all of
side.
this because it's microfibers.
That's good.
Let me... Right, okay, so we are going to turn the dial down to 60. There. What have we got here? Super rinse, energy save, economy wash. In the drawer, Miss Lebo.
So this is kind of clumped up because it's old.
An original from the 90s
Original.
powder.
If anyone's interested,
Oh, Sibo do pee.
there is a video on YouTube called Purcell's Power Trip that gives you a little bit of the history of. That should do it for that load.
So Chris is going to put the link.
I'll
He's
put
going to
the
send me
link,
the
yeah.
link, and then I'll put it in the video description.
But that tells you a little bit about the Purcell Power debacle. It is actually a really good detergent, but for various reasons it ended up being a bit of a disaster. I won't spoil it for anyone.
Yes, we will put the.
But it's well worth a watch, and it tells you a little bit about things that were going on within the market and the industry at the time. So it's kind of interesting.
So right, there we go. I have got
That should do it,
everything
shouldn't it?
set up for you guys to see, and we will press start. Oh, you got to pull it out. Okay.
It's a pop out.
It's a pop out.
Pop out dial. Tick 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 pop. It's a familiar sound to many people, is that? I'd be really interested to see how the Purcell Power actually does on these.
Oh yeah, so why?
Because it was a very, very good detergent, but that was the problem. It was
Too
a little
good.
bit too
Yeah.
good, yeah.
Did you grow up with these, or 95s and 18s?
I was born in 1990, so I had like a combination of all three. I had 18s still going. My grandparents had 18 series, and then a lot of people that were my era, their parents had 95s, but then they were replacing them with this style. So I had a bit of all sorts going on.
That's so strange.
Yeah,
I was
I
born
had a
in
mismatch of all
96,
sorts.
but I never saw a single one of
I'm
these.
going.
All right,
So I'll see you
okay.
later.
Yeah, see you later, Chris.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Lovely to see you.
Yeah, you.
See you later, Chris.
So, yeah.
Born in 96, never saw one of them until years and years after. I had 3 95s, one including the one I've got now.
Yeah.
I know somebody else had them in the first door 95s in sort of 90.
Well, my
91.
grandma on my dad's side, she had a 18371, 4-button 18 series. So that was still kicking around. But then my sister, when she went to uni, had a 9534 and the matching dryer in a uni house. So there were all kinds of things kicking around. A lot of square door hoovers,
Actually, yeah, I know somebody with a square door hoover. I've no idea what it was though.
Well, I was telling you earlier, one of my aunt and uncle had the A3060, the Hoover 1100 behind you. So that's a late 70s model.
That doesn't work, does it?
Yeah,
It does, yeah, it's working.
it does, but it sticks. The timer sticks on it.
Oh, does it?
Oh, so I wouldn't be able to use that.
No, you'd have to keep
Actually,
flicking
I
the
think
timer around.
I think
But it, so my aunt and uncle had one of those, and then they replaced it with a Service Easy Wash 800.
Oh yeah,
So
get me a bucket.
yeah, well indeed. So yeah, there was a whole kind of mismatch of stuff still kicking around. I mean, my next door neighbours, I bear in mind I was born in 1990, and my next door neighbour had a twin tub.
My grandma
So,
had a twin tub.
They were still going by then. I mean, twinnies were still on sale. I think Hotpoint stopped selling the Supermatics in 98, 99.
Something silly like that.
Yeah, they were really expensive with the later ones.
Well, there's a lot of water gone into it, but it doesn't.
Not a lot
Unless it's
happened,
absorbed. Possibly.
Yeah. No, my grandma had a 9404 on it. Spinner never worked on it.
Yeah.
I had the 3 Hotpoints, just Bendix. There was that Hoover that I remember, Bendix that I've got, and that's pretty much all I can remember. Somebody had a flush door 95.
Well, one side of our neighbours had a Hoovermatic, the Electron series, black and green
Oh yeah,
fascia
yeah, yeah.
Hoovermatic.
21 centigrade, 69 Fahrenheit to start off the wash.
And so they have the Electron era Hoovermatic, and then the other side, the original people that lived there had an Ariston LB,
Oh yeah.
but it was the washer only version, not the washer dryer version, and I've never seen another one.
Wow. Is that the one with the squarey, strange kind of door?
No, it's got a round
It's a
chrome
round
door.
door.
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
ones
right,
that
that
came
one,
after
right.
these.
The one that I filmed, but what's
Yeah,
the
yeah, it was the washer only version of that.
Yeah.
We did a couple of washers. It was the
For some reason they were never as popular though.
412, 6.
But yeah, so they had that. And then they moved, and the family that moved in had a rainwave. It was an almond rainwave, and I'd never seen one of those either.
No, I've never seen one.
Yeah.
Seen an almond.
Brown fascia, brown door.
Yeah.
And then, well, it wasn't quite almond, it was like an off-white body.
Yeah.
And I've never seen another one.
I've seen an almondy kind of, well, I call it a gem, but it's not a gem.
The one that's like the Frigidaires. The early ones.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
one pre my dryer.
Yeah, yeah. Well, this had, this was like an easy wash.
Easy wash, that's it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was one of those. It was an easy. It was, but it was branded Rainwave.
Oh,
It
right,
was
okay.
it was an easy wash.
Yeah.
Just it had the earlier door with the chunkier.
Square around lot, I think I actually bought it.
Yeah. I knew a few people that had Aqualines.
And thinking about it, I do remember there was somebody with a. I don't know if it was one of them. It was. I know they definitely had a WM. Actually, I'll tell you what they had. They probably had a WM11, and they replaced it
Was
with
that the bog standard
bog standard
800?
Yeah. And then they replaced it with the WM50 something. Or either that was the other way round. I seem to remember it was the other way round
Yeah, yeah.
for some weird reason.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, there was a whole mismatch of machines around when I was growing up, which was fantastic because I got to see so much. I mean,
Yeah.
where we lived on a big estate, and everybody around us had kids that were like my age or my brother's age. So everyone knew everyone, and we were in and out of each other's houses all the time. And I could ride around on my bike at one point and tell you what everybody had.
yeah, I think one of my cousins also had a new CFJ series. Don't know what it was, but it had
Oh,
that.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like my mum's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something similar. Yeah.
Bloody good washers then.
Oh yeah.
Really
and I
good.
remember looking at it and thinking, I've never seen one of them before, but I didn't see another one until many years later and realised what it was.
Yeah, they're really cracking machines.
My aunt Samsung thing now.
Oh,
One of them graphite-y type ones.
the one that's made of tin foil.
Yep.
So we're kicked into heating tumbles. That's what the
so
short
what
tumbles
they
are. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the Hotpoint's trademark was that the heating tumbles were the short tumbles, and then once it's up to full heat, it will kick back into the long tumbles again.
I guess so, because then it's like sort of like, yeah, I can understand the reason.
It's
behind
almost like
it.
a soak phase. It's letting the detergent do its work.
Yeah.
Especially when these came out, biological detergents were becoming more and more popular
Okay.
for automatics. And of course now bio's sort of the norm. But until 1978, there wasn't a biological front load. Well, there was, but there wasn't a mainstream biological front load powder. It was bold, and that was it.
Yeah, I can hear the heater. Just look at a drink.
Herschel didn't go biological till what, 83?
Once it went by, it never went back.
Is it 83, Paul?
Yeah,
New system came out, yeah. Oh, a very stupid man has left me with a hammer. This will not end well. It always used to annoy me on the Hotpoints did the slow tumbles.
Same, yeah.
But now I really love it.
Do you know, I still can't.
It's just part of the character, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's like the...
As far as I'm aware, it's meant to quicken up the heating time, but I don't know if it does.
It's well, these are definitely quicker than the Hoovers because we had them both on earlier on, and the Hoover took a lot longer.
Are they same size heater though?
I don't know. I do like the flush design though, as opposed to the protruding doors.
Yeah. Well, that's why I like the late 95s, the flush door 95.
Yeah, but then they went back to the protruding door on the later WMs, didn't they?
Yeah.
With the weird door.
But then again, it wasn't massively protruding, was it? It was still fairly flush compared to...
They just made them more curved, didn't they, by that stage? Square was becoming out of fashion and they made things a bit more curved.
Bring a square door to the modern market now, and everyone will turn their nose off at it, probably.
Oh, I don't know. You can get a Samsung with a cat flap on it.
Ah, well, yeah, that's true.
Not that I'm encouraging anybody to be putting a cat in a washing machine. Bang. Be interesting to see how the Versal Power does actually.
Yeah.
I was really surprised that it's only 2 enzymes.
Really?
Yeah.
I never looked at it.
Yep, so it's 5% soap, 5 to 15% anionic surfactants and non-ionic surfactants,
Right.
15 to 30% oxy bleach, and then more than 30% zeolites. But then you've got also contains enzymes, and it says protease and lipase, which are the only
It would
two
have
that's
been
in it.
good back then. Jesus. I
Yeah.
think the only thing that's closest to that is that saying it's more bio.
Yeah, that's 4 enzymes in it, and that.
No idea.
Sure, it's 4 in that. It's good stuff, is that? That's
It really is, yeah. I need to get some. I think I'm gonna stop my small deliveries because I can't go them quick enough.
I do quite like the smell, I have to say.
I do like it, but yeah, it's the whole rinsing thing, and then.
I would much prefer. I'm not keen on the they send you them when they want to send you them. I'd rather
Yeah, I
have
would
like
as
an
well.
app where you can
'Cause
just put an order in
Yeah.
and they come when you need them.
They send you like WhatsApp.
Yeah,
You put in
it's like
how,
it's a subscription service.
you put in how often you think you need them, and they just send it like every. I've got mine set to something like every 3 months now.
How many did you get in one batch? Because I've only had
24.
Okay.
But then you can choose how many boxes you get.
Yeah. But sure, I mean, I would find that. I mean, I would find that really difficult because the
It
amount
is.
of washing that I do
Yeah.
varies.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, same with me.
It doesn't. You don't. I mean, yeah, I've got my standard sort of routine and everything, but you never know when something's going to need washing, do you?
No, exactly.
You know, you've spilt something on a t-shirt and it needs washing unexpectedly or whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't really accommodate for
No.
any changes.
Sorry, sweetheart. What's your head?
It's all right, my
I'm
love.
fat and I need to sit down.
I don't know how I'm going to get up from here.
Waste.
Getting down is one thing. Getting up is quite another.
Waste.
27 degrees centigrade,
Oh, it is obviously.
78 Fahrenheit.
Where did you get that? That's Ace.
Just
eBay.
yeah, Amazon.
I got one exactly the same. They're really useful.
What are they called?
Laser thermometer.
Laser thermometer. Right, I'll have to look them up. Oh no, I'm gonna be laser thermometering the hell out of everything.
I do
That's
the fish,
what I
the
was
cats,
doing at home.
Scott.
How hot are you?
I'll
Yeah.
tell you what, I did find out that my 9.5 overheats by 7 degrees.
You're 29.7 degrees. You're 29.2. I don't know about the rest of you.
Okay.
I'm terrible, Muriel.
You're terrible, Muriel.
I'm gonna get bollock cancer now.
How I need to be on for
That just reminds me. Have you ever seen Rose Red,
No, what's that?
the Stephen King miniseries? Oh,
No.
it's really good. No X-rays. They give you cancer.
Can you turn that plug over, that charger over, just to see if it is on? Yeah, it is on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that one.
The 70s, the 72 though.
It's, what did you say? It's October 71, I think.
Yeah, very early 70s.
What's wrong with that one?
I think it works. I think.
It would have been the height of mod cons at the time that came out.
Yeah.
I think it's too warm.
What did you just do?
Electric shock.
That's not even funny in here because that could be an actual electric
I
shock.
didn't scream like Chris, the other Chris.
Yeah, not yet.
He screamed like a girl.
Oh yeah, I scream
Ooh,
like yeah.
whoopsie daisy.
Whoopsie daisy. Oh, whoopsie daisy. Tally ho, off we go.
Jolly hockey sticks.
It should still open.
I thought that would have had more water in it. For an older machine.
Well, bear in mind it's 96, so by
That's
that
when they
stage you were getting more into the low water levels.
Okay.
The rinses are really deep on it, and bear in mind as well that's also a load of microfibers, so
Yeah.
they are quite absorbent. But you put these ones on, and these are up here,
Yeah.
the 80s models, but they did start to get into the lower water levels by this stage.
You can hear the heater going for it.
Mm.
Did it do it?
But I love the fact that Hotpoint rumble, you just can't mistake that sound.
Mm.
All of them have got the same sort of sound about them.
Obviously, it's just the same motors, is it?
Pretty much
Or,
everything
yeah.
everything from
Were they made by Hotpoint or
Yeah.
they were made by?
I believe so. Some of the services had the same motors in them as well.
Okay.
They were GE motors.
But that doesn't look out of place for a modern day machine.
No, not at all. The only thing that I think would hold you back in terms of it being a modern machine is the drum capacity is a lot smaller on it. But they were. But bear in mind they were also a lot quicker.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they were.
what do you want? Do you want a big capacity machine that's double the size of that but going to take double the length, double the time? What, you know? You've just got to make that decision. What you'd prefer.
There's so many machines in here that I look at and I'm like, I've seen that somewhere. But I
You
just
grew up with the
no
Philips machines,
idea.
didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember what they had after that. They were when we first moved in.
After the 2 minutes, that button goes in, it'll be done like open.
I can't remember what they had after that. They always stacked because the galley kitchen. There's bound to be photographs because there's loads of photographs taken in the kitchen. I'm gonna have to, when I go home, have a look and
That's what we
see
had.
the photographs.
Took them away about a year and a half ago.
An S2180. Oh.
Yeah, I would have had it, but I had no car and
They're lovely.
space. And
So that's from the range before this one. This is the new down here.
Alright,
as far as I know, there's nothing wrong with it as well.
And then we had that.
Still stiff.
We had that dryer.
Ah.
Philips.
Yeah, when I go down in November, I'm gonna get the old picture book out, the old photo albums, and have a look. I know for a fact that somewhere there is a photograph of myself and my sister standing in the living room, and the Electrolux 170 is next to us.
Oh,
So
bless.
I want to take that.
I've got one of me in my baby bouncer
It's that that slides down.
in the door in the hall because my mum used to put me in the.
Is that? I think I've seen it. Was that on your Facebook?
It might have been, yeah. So I'm in my baby bouncer and I'm
think
in the doorway in the hall, and the Turbo Power U2332 stood behind me.
Hang on, I've got to send that to Chris. You got my phone?
Yeah. There we go. 32.7 degrees, 90 Fahrenheit.
Where is it? Where is Chris?
Oh.
Yeah, I figured out how to open the door.
Oh.
There's a slide pin on the top.
Something went click and the tumbles went big.
Yep. The dials advance round.
Oh my god. Was that in the machine?
That was in the
From the
machine.
previous
It
holder?
was about to fall straight into
No, it's Chris Pierce's.
He's still got me in his hand.
How many times has that pair of pants been washed?
Yeah.
And because they're Chris's, they're still not clean.
Oh!
Nice half load. You can carry on walking right around.
So will this heat back up again to get to 60?
Yeah. Should do.
I'll wait till that that finishes heating and then I'll put the camera.
I just had a boil. I just had a boil. Probably needed it as well.
Serious.
Bear in mind though, the only problem with doing that is that
It's more like glass temperature.
well, as the water turns up from underneath the tub, where the heat element is, it instantly cools down as it's falling over all the clothes.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the laser temperature is really just enough of an indication.
Yeah, you're better off opening the door if you can.
Yeah.
Is that finished heating now?
Well, it's only got up to 30
I
odd.
think it does it in steps.
Alright.
Sorry.
It'll do it like 40, then.
It'll do it in steps. Hey, some more 90s going on there.
Tragedy!
That happened over there in the candy, didn't it?
Yeah. See, Hotpoint WM32, personal power and a bit of steps.
Yeah.
I think you're still allowed to have 2 heating anyway.
It doesn't need to heat though, I've just put it on the rinses.
Oh, right, okay.
It's been through a boil.
They were belting machines these though. I think I'd probably rather have had one of these at the time compared to what Hoover were offering by this point.
Oh, yeah.
I'd have preferred one of these over a New Wave.
Yeah, it wasn't anyways.
New Waves and Soft Waves by this point, which were just not bad washers but rattly as hell.
Yeah.
Really, really rattly.
But they still made a Merthyr then?
Yeah, the first ones that weren't were the
6, was it?
no, the Quattros and Performers and all those.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think
Oh,
they were
'cause
made, I don't think they were made in
later,
Merthyr.
yeah.
But there was another washing machine factory, wasn't there? It wasn't just Merthyr that did washing machines, was it?
For Hoover, yeah.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
it?
Dishwashers and washing machines were all made in Merthyr, and vacuums were made in Cambuslang
Okay.
in Scotland.
Oh, yes.
But some of them were branded EU. Made in the EU.
Some of the
sign.
yeah. Hoover had another plant, I think, in France, possibly.
Okay.
Seems to ring a bell. Some of them were made in France. So some of the Sensatronics and the Vogues and the cylinders
yes.
were made in France, and
Yes.
but the uprights were all definitely made at Cambuslang.
Okay. What I never understood with any manufacturer of appliances is why didn't they just put the bloody date on it? Why does it have to be date codes?
But
just put the month and year.
when you bear in mind as well that most of mainland Europe use cylinders, it would make sense that the uprights were done here and the cylinders were done in France.
I just wish that all these machines just had a very clear date marking on it.
Some of the internal parts are date stamped, aren't they? You can look at motors and
Yes,
things and,
yeah.
and get date stamps off of them. I'm going to get deep vein thrombosis sitting like this. Or piles, one of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm old as shit.
I love how shiny and smooth that drum is.
Yeah, isn't it?
So nice. That heating.
There you go, heating again now.
Oh, he's in now, yeah.
That's about 40 degrees, is that? It's about 40, 50.
39.6 centigrade, 102 Fahrenheit. You got the touch, love. You
Yeah.
need it at the moment.
I'm guessing probably the water in the drum is probably about 3 degrees higher than that.
Closer you go with that, the more accurate it becomes.
Oh really? Should we give it a
Well,
try?
Yeah.
That's not really the case because
I
it's
found
let me
it-
do it from here, and it's showing 39. Now if I go up close, oh yeah, it's showing 49. You're right. Not just a cute face.
Did you just press and hold the trigger on it?
Yeah.
Dirty 30.
Cold heart.
I'm sorry. You're right, man.
Nonsense. Love you, Phil. You're so nice to everybody all the time. This is going on YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna get murdered. all these machines around, you're gonna have body parts stashed in them.
It was you and Chris that inspired me to do many of these like washing machine videos like this.
What got you into all this then? Because you were
Well,
just
back hand
fans.
washing.
Well,
no,
that's
I've-
first, wasn't it?
But like I said, like one of my earliest videos is of my washing machine.
Which one?
I can't remember. I'd have to go back. But it's
Probably
like
the
7th or
Hotpoint.
8th. So
No, which washing machine? Not which video?
Qantas.
yeah,
Was it the
my
Qantas?
Qantas, yeah. But because my Qantas didn't have a clear door, I
It
never
was a
really
nightmare.
paid any attention to it.
Yeah.
So it's only really since I got that LG with that big glass clear door that it's sort of like I love watching it. Again.
Did you ever watch the Hotpoint before the Qantas?
No,
whatever
because
you
you
like.
couldn't see the door. So no.
Really?
Oh, do you mean the
The graphite one?
Yeah, oh yeah, I did.
Oh,
yeah,
you did, yeah. Right, so you've always been into washes.
Oh
to a
yeah, yeah,
point.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, right,
always
okay,
at some
fine.
point, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was just a
50,
recent.
50.2.
Ooh, get it now. No, because it's like my earliest memories are sort of like sitting in front of the washing machine with like a sandwich and stuff, watching it.
No.
With a sandwich.
And it's always food related. Or I was the one that would sort of like polish and clean up the vacuum cleaner. I'd always keep it in good condition.
Yeah.
Was that why your mum was like throwing it around the living room and
Yeah, the ones that
smashing into all the furniture with it?
Yeah. I'd be like, oh, that needs a dusting and a cleaning. It's like being gay but not realising exactly what it was. You just knew there was something different about you.
Yeah.
It's the same with vacuums
Preach.
and washing machines.
Preach. Do you know what? It's worse. It's worse coming out as a vacuum and washing machine collector or enthusiast.
It is.
Than it is coming out as a gay man.
Yeah.
It's far worse.
I'm a gay
I
man.
mean, in some ways, we're quite lucky that
I
being
like
gay
washing machines.
is more
Oh my
socially
God.
acceptable than. In some ways, I suppose we're quite lucky that being gay these days is more socially acceptable than it is to collect vacuums. However, you know, people collect anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Toy cars,
Toy
Lego,
cars, proper cars, they're even-
anything.
Stamps.
Stamps,
Again, they don't do anything.
Yeah.
ornaments,
Records,
lad
books.
ladro, is it?
Yeah. It's an interest, it's a hobby, it's a way of
Records.
documenting how we've
History.
got to where we are
Yeah.
now. So,
Next people say, oh, collect vacuums. I said, well, do you have a collection of music?
yeah, but I love it.
but-
I love looking through the history of going right from the Hoover Model O up to the
Oh, yeah,
Dyson V11. You know,
Yeah.
and how everything's evolved and changed and how we've got to where we've got. and it's interesting to think what will be the next.
From Mr. Spangler and a pillowcase.
Absolutely. It's the same with the washing machines. The very first washing machines were made in sort of washing machine, i.e. not a dolly to a mangle. They would make them out of milk churns.
Yeah, the barrels. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mealers, weren't they? They were chopped up barrels.
Yep. There were all sorts of different types of
Yeah, because it's
machines.
Candy Biomatic guy on YouTube. He's got a video of the Miele wooden tubbed
Oh, okay.
washer.
Yeah, I think I might have seen it. And of course, then it's sort of like the series that is like my all-time favourite series, which is the Secret
Life of Machines. Yeah.
I remember that when it was on.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch
The 18 series with no concrete block in the top.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Every Hundred Apple?
No.
No.
Yeah, about
You'd like that as well, because that goes through the history of washers and
Okay, yeah.
backs and stuff. They show a 18 series fascia, then they show a WMA fascia, which is
See, I like that correlation between the evolution of domestic appliances and labour-saving devices
Oh, yeah.
and women being encouraged to go back to work and all that stuff. Oh, hang on.
The
Did that just heat to 60 and drain? Interesting. Didn't
It's
expect
about
that.
45 according to this, but then again that is measuring the door.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to move you guys closer now because I want to concentrate on the actual. So you guys can see it nice and close.
Oh. so good? Have you got two?
Yeah,
the
but
light?
that's the same. I mean, I charged it up overnight, but the battery will last a good 3 hours.
Mine lasted half an hour. But no.
You need a new phone, Phil.
Sorry?
You need a new phone, Phil.
Did you bring it with you?
No.
I can't remember if these interims been after the wash or not.
Oh, I don't think they do. They
No.
would have been gone up, starting to go up now. I thought. Yeah, I'm fairly sure when it drains, it just goes into like long continuous tunnel.
Ah, like the one we used yesterday.
Yeah.
So is interim spins only something on more modern machines?
No,
they've always done them, but not always
Okay.
after the mint. But these do more inting. So most of the vintage machines will do
Okay.
4, and in fact the 18 Hotpoints do 5.
Okay.
So they wouldn't
I
necessarily
guess
interim
would you
spin.
be like putting less
So the idea
less
of
stress on the motor? Less spins?
not necessarily, providing you weren't overloading the machine, I suppose.
Yeah.
But the idea was that if you interim spin more, you can rinse less, thus
yeah.
using less water.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think most modern machines now do 2 rinses as standard, these did 5. So these don't, obviously. Are these 4?
I think these are either 3 or 4. I think they're 4.
Okay.
Which ones did, sorry?
The spin drain intersets.
Yeah.
What are them lights called again?
Newer. CN Newer NWEWER CN-160.
spin.
Maybe it does spin after the main wash. Oh, does it?
Well, we know now.
This must have been the first series that did that then, because the ones before it all did 4 rinses, didn't they?
Yeah, that was coming 2 batteries and charger. See, mine never came with a bloody charger.
But that's exactly the same one you bought, or did you buy it? Because they come with like so many different things. 'Cause
Well,
my
I got-
one came with the
I got-
diffusers, the bag.
That's exactly what I got. The diffuser, the bag,
Bag.
the blooming that, the battery.
Only one battery.
One
No
battery, no
charger.
charger.
So how do you charge it up?
Yeah, done.
Ah, you should contact them.
Wow.
There's obviously something not right.
Yeah.
Have you got the actual listing of the item
No, it's
that
not
you
on
bought?
it now, no. I'm just looking for it.
Because there are so many variations. And then sometimes that does my head in. They'll remove it and then you've got no trace of it at all.
Yeah.
Perhaps this isn't going to do a proper spin. Perhaps it's just going to do this.
No, it should
No,
do.
they do.
It will do.
If it's got to distribution, it will.
Yeah, it will. I don't see why it wouldn't. It just takes a while.
There you go.
Well, there's no mess in there. It just
No.
goes.
No fannying around on these.
Jeepers.
They're not as violent as 9.5s.
No, they really did.
Yeah.
Well known for leaping across the kitchen. And the some of the electrons were as bad for that.
Oh, that sounds so nice. I love that little machine.
What the candy.
Is that yours? Is that yours?
First
Ah. Oh, you bought it up in the beginning.
no, I even picked it up when it's been here, so it's
Sudslog!
It's a bit of a mini subplot. I've never found a Hotpoint that doesn't. I've never ever seen a Hotpoint that wants subplot. Excuse me a moment, gentlemen. I have to trot to the boggatry.
Boggatry.
Between the second and one, because I noticed them they started to appear. So we stopped the machine because I thought it was like a pops off or something, puffed them out. It is really nice as well. You never get in them.
Want to go to return? What's that? Oh yeah, I'm not going back up there. You can take up.
All good, all good. Do you want your seat back?
No. I'm laurels.
Let's have a fucking big chair.
Fuck.
Still recording, is it?
Yep. I'll have to get myself that 36 quid thing.
Yeah.
You'll never get one. Oh, yes, sorry, I'm with you.
And
I
then
was
that
thinking you never
then-
get what you want for 36 quid. But
That was the Amazon Basics one, which was just a
I've
couple
got a
of quid.
tripod, I just need to get another one. I'll just get one of them little tiny 5 quid
Oh,
things.
yeah,
and
yeah,
put
yeah.
it on.
Pass
Yeah,
me
good idea.
the personal, please.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to take some pictures?
Cheers, my love.
Can you send me one as well?
Well, what I was thinking of is getting you a picture with the personal power sat in the door,
Oh, yeah. Perfect. Good thinking back then.
being all 90s.
Mm-hmm. Get my Spice Girls hair on. Lindy, I'll end up looking like Lindy. Oh, Tom.
Is a mouth like a boat? No, it's like a big wet patch.
Here, Mummy had on my feet.
I haven't been this excited since Jimmy Savile came to our school London and sat on my face.
Mummy was a beauty queen. Isle of Dogs.
I'm sure they've got a fan here somewhere.
There was last time, I remember there being a fan.
I don't know if they brought it in from the house.
I haven't seen the fan in the house either.
I've seen it in the house by the dining table.
Oh yeah, right. Yes. Well, just by looking at the cloths as they're moving around, they do seem a lot clean. No.
Shut up, Solo, they've been in the washing machine.
Anti-stain technology.
It eats
Yeah.
away your clothes. You have no stains, you have no clothes.
It was really hit and miss though, because some people, I have a very clear memory, some people reported really, really good results with it. When it first went on the market, it was flying off the shelves because it was so good.
Could it be just a bad batch that caused the issues?
I think prolonged use was the issue.
It does a low level second rinse.
Because Paul, you used it, didn't you?
Yeah. I used to use it on chef's lights.
There you go, see?
I didn't realise
If anybody's got very white chef whites, it's you.
I really need to pay more attention. What was that step for?
You know what I discovered though? What? It's because we literally went, I just pressed the tap right away and realised that's like,
I found that.
yeah. I didn't realise it was still do that. I don't think it's supposed to.
I think so.
I wasn't expecting that.
No!
It's all fixed. Slow it right down.
Well, that smells nice. What's on it?
Cherry blossom.
Furniture polish.
That smells
Spray that under your armpits, Dorian.
Good enough for Mr. Sheep.
So at least we know there's no dust on Dorian's neck.
I'll keep the bugs on.
I wonder if the staggered fill rinse is because we've got super rinse selected.
Ah, possibly. Yes. Good thinking.
I put super rinse on because these weren't the greatest of rinsing machines anyway. And with it being microfibers
And that powder.
and that powder, I thought you'll get a lot more out if we do super rinse. What we should do is film it one day and press all the options.
Then again, it's not done too bad. At all, actually.
But that's why they're less violent, isn't it? The 9.5s really do just thrash straight up.
Yeah, but I mean, from the point of draining to the actual point of going up spin, that seemed like a lot longer than a 9.5.
Yeah, but bear in mind where it's plumbed in as well, it's probably taking longer to clear the water out. That might have something to do with it.
That is true. See that one between the spin and the split?
We should do them all press all buttons. Rinse, hold, super rinse, energy save, and economy wash and see what happens.
And auto pre-wash.
Yeah, what does the auto pre-wash function do?
I think it just stops the rinse hold. So it would stop, if you're doing a 95, it would stop it from pausing before the 95.
Alright, okay.
I think. I'm fairly sure that's what it is. Point stops it really, I think.
Yeah, I don't get what the benefit of that is.
No.
You'll notice as well on these Dorian, the quick wash doesn't have a temperature on it.
Oh. No heater.
No heater. Fills with hot and cold. Fills with hot water, and whatever the temperature is coming out of your hot water is what it washes with.
Okay.
Oh, really?
The quick wash, yeah.
Oh, the quick wash, yeah. I think 95 said. Oh, yeah, of course, the 95 said. It did actually.
Crap for stains though,
Oh, yeah.
because you just end up setting them in.
Mm.
Are we on softener rinses yet, or have we got another one to go?
One more.
Alright, fab. That'll be the super rinse then, won't it? Super rinse is basically extra rinse. It's done 4 instead of 3.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. What's going first one? I didn't know that these use such a low water level on second and third rinse. I didn't realise.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Because the stuff in there, you can still see it's kind of dry.
I thought they just did the same rinse level.
See, Hotpoint, we're advancing.
Oh, it's the flat jack.
Yeah, from there in the back.
So what?
It's over there in a bucket.
On
Done your butterbean whipped onion. It's over there in a bucket.
Bill, you've been coffee
Where's your tea going?
As you said that.
I don't mind doing it for a round.
So there we go, guys. It is done. It has finished its spin. Let's get it propped up a bit. Door release. Smells fresh. I mean, a lot of these cloths, they are, you know, that's got paint on it, for example, so it's never going to come off, but they have definitely come up. These were the ones that I used for getting loads of muck off, and they have done really well. So there we go. Got a lot of stuff done in that. As you can see, quite a basket full of cloths in that little machine in the Hotpoint Aquarius Ultima. Absolutely fantastic. So I hope you have enjoyed watching that video. It's definitely fun listening to the old machines in operation like this. Definitely a lot of fun. So thank you very much for watching. Please comment, like and subscribe for more videos. And I'll see you guys very soon in the next episode. Bye, y'all.